Hendersonville, North Carolina by people who care about firefighters. Now we assemble it out of globally sourced components. There's a lot of parts come from a lot of places around the world, but our team puts this thing together. We designed it internally, we assemble it internally, we do all the work to make this thing go on your fire truck. We test it, we certify it, and we warranty it, all out of our office in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Who designed it? The fire tech team. But the fire tech team working for Hi-Vis, it's actually not a fire tech product. The business has a few brands that operate under it, and the Hi-Vis brand incorporated Whirl-E-Bird as its own standalone business unit, so we can sell it online and through our distributor and dealer network all around the world. Does it spin both directions? Yes, every part spins both directions. And what's really cool is you can actually change the speed. And so the way the circuitry is designed is you can put power on the motor circuit separately from power on the white light circuit, separately from power on the red light circuit. If you want it to operate like legacy spinning lights in the industry, you just gang all the power wires together, single power and ground, and it will work just like you're used to. But if you want the ultimate control, that all comes out of box with every single product. What colors can you get it in? Well, the housings come in chrome or black, but the light fixtures always ship from Hi-Vis, red, red, white. You can order other light head colors online at whirl-e-bird.com, and we'll have red, green, blue, amber, or white. They're super easy to swap in, and they actually are retrofittable into legacy spinning lights that have used the same size fixtures in the market. If you ever need another one to replace something you've already got. But the reason we do that is because we wanted to be able to build these things in large batches and have them in stock all the time. And so we're trying to simplify the inventory, simplify the number of SKUs. It's chrome or black, and it's recessed mount, or it's front face mount like it's shown on here on the truck. And then if you want to change the light heads, totally up to you, and it's easy to do. Does this thing bolt to the same bolt patterns as legacy spinning lights for the front of fire trucks? Yes. We designed it to be totally retrofittable. If you've got another product that looks similar in a similar application, you can pull the old one off, bolt this thing on, and it's a direct made-up replacement. It'll give you all the functions and features of the Whirl-E-Bird in a traditional look and feel. What happens if I tilt the light heads? This thing was designed so that the light head is actually physically attached to the body in a way that you can't turn it. But a lot of folks like to turn the light heads, even though in old school style fixtures, that caused the shaft, everything to get out of balance, it could cause issues. So we kept the light heads perpendicular, they're attached and fixed. But what we did was we have an optic that has vertical slits in the optic around the outer edges, and that causes the light to diffract sideways. So you end up getting optically a very similar style of light than you would by having a traditional spinning light fixture with the light heads turns, but it stays balanced. So the whole purpose of this thing was to be able to put it on a truck and make it super reliable. So we fixed attached to the lights, but we give you optically the same style as having an off-angle light fixture, and I think you're gonna love it. Can I hook it up to my smart lighting system and make different circuits flash at different times? Absolutely. You can. The red circuit and the white circuit are separate, and it's really two light heads and one light head. So if you changed out maybe the white for a blue and you wanted it to alternate, you certainly can set it up that way. The way the circuit is set up is you've got a ground and then two powers. So however you want to set up your control system or your wiring, that's all designed to be done however you want to lay it out. What about circuits? How many circuits are on here? The motor driver has power and ground that are polarity reversible, and what it does is it goes through a bridge rectifier, so it's not actually switching polarity to the motor. The motor driver still takes the power in the same way, but it signals to the motor driver which direction to spin the motor. So you can change that by flipping the two wires. The motor has two wires, and the lights have three wires, power, power, and ground. Super simple. If you want to gang them all together, you can. It'll bolt right up and go just like you expect it to. Can I make the thing spin while I'm on scene? From a technical standpoint, it would work, but it's not safe to do it, so we never recommend having the light fixture spinning on scene. The motor should always be interlocked with your park brake, so if the park brake is off, then the motor can spin. If the park brake is on, the motor should be cut off. The E-Master gets attached to the light circuit, so that they're actually separate. Now, if you have a legacy style fixture, then all of that's gonna be E-Master and park brake interlocked, but we never recommend having the fixture operate in a spinning motion while it's on scene. Having the lights on though, totally up to you, but the white circuit should not be on scene to be compliant with all of the NFPA standards. The Whirl-E-Bird has a few different speed options that are controlled by a jumper inside. If you want to know how to change these things, reach out to the Hi-Vis tech team and we can walk you through it. But basically, it can go slow, medium, or fast being about 250 revolutions per minute. Can you put it on a bicycle? Fuck yeah, bro. Why the name Whirl-E-Bird? Well, candidly, everyone calls these spinning lights in the front of fire trucks if they don't know what it actually is. They call it a Whirl-E-Bird. And we were trying to come up with a name that made sense to our audience, and we thought, right, let's go with Whirl-E-Bird. We looked at a bunch of different names, and every time we did the search, we always came back to Whirl-E-Bird's the ticket, so Whirl-E-Bird it is. Nickname? Squirrel. Where can I get the Whirl-E-Bird? Well, you can get it anywhere you get a standard fire tech product because it's also made by Hi-Vis. So if that's a dealer or that's a truck manufacturer, it's available to the group of people that are already used to buying from Hi-Vis Lighting as a company. What's cool though is if you need installation and that sort of stuff, we always recommend reaching out to your dealer. If you just want to grab the fixture though, it's available online at whirl-e-bird.com.